Steve Mascord. Welcome back to NRL 360. Steve Mascord is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to have you back.
Benny, Kenty, how are you?
We're going to move straight into your number one hobby horse, international eligibility.
It's giving me a headache recently.
And it would seem to me that everything was going to plan until that cranky Wayne Bennett blocked Anthony Milford from playing for Samoa. Am I right?
Well, I think you're right. I think a lot of people were very angry when Wayne said, look, he's just not playing. I think Wayne got backed into a corner with eligibility. He's eligible. He can change back first thing Sunday if he plays against Tonga. So Wayne just said he's not going to play. But today I went out to the launch of the Pacific Test at Pertex Stadium. It seems like it's happened 20 times since with other clubs. So maybe Wayne's only crime was that he put his head above the parapet first.
And you're not all that happy about the role clubs play when it comes to international football?
Look, I think all the time that we've been involved in rugby league, if a club come out and said we can pull a player out of a test side for any reason, someone at Phillip Street back in the old days would have said, hang on, that's not true. Well, it happened this week with the Warriors and basically McFadden and Jim Doyle said these guys don't deserve to play. It's not about the reasons. No one said, hang on, you can't pull players out of test sides for any reason. And as a result, if there's 13 players who aren't representing Fiji this weekend, it gets to the point that there is no point. If clubs can pull players out of tests for any reason they like, then why would they let anyone play? It's just going to get worse and worse.
Wayne also tells us he cares so much about International Rugby League, so much he goes and coaches England, but won't allow one of his own players to play for...
Yeah, that's 100% correct. And, I think maybe we're getting to the point now where the professional game, the NRL and the international game are hitting a fork in the road and they have to go in a different direction. I think maybe rugby league has to develop as an amateur sport internationally. The top nations play against each other and then we get to the World Cup, we have an all-star World Cup with everyone on deck and we earn money to finance that. But this weekend's representative games, aside from Australia, the only team that hasn't been affected by club pressure is Australia because Australia's powerful. It's just using the power that you have, and I think they're all tainted. A lot of this weekend's games. But having said that, guys, I was out at the launch. It was a great atmosphere. Sika Manu and Frankie Pritchard have come back from Hull. They've been released, even though they've got a Challenge Cup tie this weekend. So if you love international rugby league, buy a Hull jumper. Buy a season ticket, even if you can't go to the games. Go on their website, send them an email, thank them, because someone in the world cares about international rugby league.
And we heard from Frank Pritchard and Sika Manu today.
We've got plenty of depth within our team, and the sacrifice they've done to release us, we're truly humbled by it. So, good on them. Yeah, they got the Challenge Cup this week, so it's an important game for themselves. But for them to release us was truly great of them. But yeah, international footy, for myself is awesome. It's close to my heart, but to come back for this is I can't believe I'm here, so it's good, yeah.
We're lucky enough to have a kind enough club to let us come over for the game. I don't think the coach was too happy about it, but we've got good depth at the club, and so he was pretty confident that the boys can get the job done in the Challenge Cup.
So in the serious stakes, if Frank Pritchard and Sika Manu front you and say we're going home, you've really got no choice.
Well, my understanding is that they asked the club and the club released them. That it isn't in their contract. I know you said they're big guys and you do whatever they say, but that they actually had to argue the point. They only got approval about a week ago. The club's got faith in its depth and they believe they can win away at St Helens this weekend. But as I said, you guys remember, every club was like that. Of course they released players for internationals. It was unspoken during our time in rugby league, and now we've got to the point where the clubs are so powerful and everyone at the NRL, the thing about unspoken truths is that when new people come in, you don't tell them that it's an unspoken truth, and they say it. And that's what the Warriors did at the weekend. And the new people at the NRL, they don't remember the times that we remember where Test football was first.
Let me ask you this. Brad Fittler came out and said, if you're not going to take it seriously, let's get rid of City Country games. Should we have a look at that for the entire rep weekend?
Yes, we should. It's out. It's not in the new TV deal. The rep weekend's gone. So you can almost see the NRL running it into the ground this year. They don't really, we've got to give the NRL credit. They are paying for these teams to have these. They're paying for the hotels. So they do deserve some credit for encouraging it. But they know there's no future in this, and they're not really investing too much else in it.
All right, Masco's match of the round this week is Lebanon up against the Cook Islands. I've got no idea where it's being played.
It's at Belmore, 3 o'clock. And again, it's a bit frustrating for a lot of people that the NRL promote the Pacific Games and they're not promoting this game on Sunday. There's no reason why they shouldn't. It's the coach of Lebanon, Darren Maroon, has quit with a week to go before the game.
Over.
He's upset. He was told apparently there was going to be a review after the game. He thought he was sweet for the World Cup. I haven't managed to speak to him yet, so he's gone. My tip is going to be Cook Islands by 10 because they have Zane Tedovano and Francis Molo who have first grade experience, and Lebanon got some young players.
So that's your sure thing for the week?
That is my sure thing for the week. Get along to Belmore if you don't want to go to Tamworth.
And where are you off to next? I know you've been in Australia for a couple of months now, but I'm
hoping to get one more gig on here before I go back to the Northern Hemisphere to get married.
Oh, actually. You're getting married?
I'm getting married in Ireland, yeah.
Finally.
I haven't met the person I'm marrying yet, but maybe on the plane.
So you're doing that online?
You saw on the internet, though.
yeah. So I was going to go back to the Magic weekend, but I'm going to stick around here. But we'll catch about 4 or 5 rounds of Super League when I'm back, and I'll report on it.
Well, great to see you, Steve Mascord, and make sure you stick around after NRL 360. On the Couch with Sterlo is up next, featuring a mic'd-up Cowboys superstar, Michael Morgan.
20 metres away from the Cowboys line. Got an A up for Fanua Blake.
He lost it. How long, sir? He's holding the ball. Need one. Paddy! Here, 4 men. Turn. Your ball.